on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going here. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Yeah, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
There's a wide-open receiver complete. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense comes out for their first possession today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Cornelius. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain. The Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. An important 2nd down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down, looking to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Handoff to the back. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game and maybe going back and forth all game?
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Oh, a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Cowboys will have to punt this one away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Cornelius. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get it? And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
That offense coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
He's going to take another shot right here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got him.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Dogs under the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare. Trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
Point after, up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gets hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Cowboys will send the punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The special teams with a special play. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
But that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them. He picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. The pass rush closing in. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The Cowboys will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Testing the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Stiff arms the man. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to score with a run to the right. And they stop him short. Defense is stout here on back-to-back plays. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens.
And the Cowboys will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive 1st half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another 1st down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. On the ground, it's Silva. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Dogs are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fights through a tackle. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. Uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it's a bunch formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Does a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Bringing pressure. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long...
Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk. It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run some.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down here for this offense. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Cornelius. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board, right?
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And he throws his third interception of the day. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Oklahoma. Back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This offense really clicking.
Well, you can tell with this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense is going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Backed up second and long at the 17.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Got him, he's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays?
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
70, Oklahoma State, 38.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Receiver makes the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Silva. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself...
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going